And one time I remember I went to do some at a church and I flopped at Spintex. Yeah, I flopped like, and this, I flopped like 3 times. I flopped like most like 3 or 4 times.
What was the first feeling like?
Yes, yeah. I feel like the earth will open and then
because everyone is watching.
Everybody's watching, and you came claiming that you are painting upside down. We've not seen some before. Can't you come and paint direct and be free? Straight so that we all see what you are doing. He said upside down, you can say upside down. You see, and I did it, and my kid brother was also taking a video with his phone. So he was like, Charlie, I didn't know. And I said, I was like, I asked him, Charlie, what didn't say? I said, boy, shit. So I turned the thing upside down and the place was quiet. And then, you're giving you time, focus is on you. You've wasted all the time. Let's see what we have. What is this?
Someone different.
And the paint was dripping through and what's that?
All right, guys, so you're welcome back to Chat with your brother and your friend Sir Isaac. Today, once again, we have another wonderful guest in the studio by name Baah the artist.
Yeah, Baah the artist.
Baah,
yes, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm blessed.
You are tall. You are really a giant person.
I get that a lot. People tell me, oh, Baah. But I think you can't do anything about it. That's what you've been given.
How is life?
Oh, I mean, it's been beautiful, enjoying the process and all that. I mean, knowing that you grow from one stage to another and experiencing so many or having encounters on a daily basis, that's been rough, smooth, nice, bitter, sad, happy, that kind of thing. And I think that's what makes life beautiful. So I think, it's been nice. It's been nice.
I see. Take us through your journey. Did you learn artworks from the basics, or is just something which just happened as in being your talent?
So I think it got to a time I wanted to do a book or write a book. Okay. So I was trying to do some small investigation, trying to engage my parents and other people around me, cousins and all that, those who were around when I was growing up. So one of the shocking things I found was that I thought I discovered my ability to draw and to paint from classics, because that's where I'm a bit mature. And in class I get a lot of people coming to me and saying, oh, can you draw for me? Social studies and all that. Yeah. Oh, draw this, draw that. That's why people started coming to me. Then my attention came on that. So I thought I discovered that in classics, because I used to say that a lot. But I was told that it was when I was in KG. So anytime they give me assignment, I
try to draw something.
Yes. By the time if my year, this caricature things on it and scribble and all that. So I come home and they are beating me. Most of the times I don't do my assignment. I go home. Go back to school without any assignment, and I'll be beaten for that. So it was something that was within from childhood. So from classes that I knew, then developed on it, went to GSS, then SS to Poly, and then, so that was it.
During these early stages, did you get someone to nurture you?
To nurture
or you were just trying to do something by yourself?
Most of the things I say is that art chose me. So there's something within that directs you as to what to do, and you can't help it but to do it. Yes. So the thing in me, or the art in me, always has the one been guiding me to do whatever I'm doing. But after GHS, I think my dad saw that the guy has an ability. So there's this man who I noticed, I think Barrier, Ravi Coldlin, the area. It's called Batch House. He's also an artist, went to Winneba. And so I saw him and I told my dad, I think I want to go and study under him something, or just master what I have. Then I went there. So apart from him, I don't know anybody who submit myself to learn something from. But that's the only thing that that's the only man that I went through to help me better my craft. Apart from that, it has just been me, and then studying. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you took it to JHS?
SS. I went to SI2 Boys College.
Oh.
Yeah, Abrepon.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
over there too, you did art?
Yeah, I did that. So when I went to school, that's HSS, when I went there, no, just Form 1, I just came, my thing, went to the library, Georgia, and people passed by, they see me, and there was this guy called Callistos. Yeah, so he was an artist, was a senior. So when I came, everyone like, hey, Callistos, like, I've been hearing that guy Derick Baah campus, and this guy is like, he's good, this, and all that. And everybody
was doing it very openly.
Openly, like, I mean, okay, by then I was not doing the street thing.
Okay.
I was a bit timid. I felt like, let me do my thing. So I was in the library in class. So people noticed me and began to spread the news, like, this guy is good. But at the time, I mean, I don't see, and so it became something that was like, so we met, we talked, we became friends. And from that time, I asked him questions and he teaches me certain things and all that. And fast forward after school and all that, someone enters my DM and I went to check. It was this senior, and he said he's really proud of me.
Wow.
And to my surprise, he told me he has not been doing art again, and he sees my works and he's being inspired by them. And I think he said, did he say he cried or he was fine? One of them. And I was touched. I was like, wow, this is really amazing. That somebody can impact you, and tomorrow the person, you might not know what probably the person went through, but he's in Action Chapel. He plays the drums. He was very spiritual guy, like church guy. So yeah.
I see you draw a lot of big men in the country. When most of the times it's when a conference is being held, and then during the process, as the speaker is speaking at the conference, you draw the person. How does it happen?
So when I was in poly, I realized that there was some anger in me when I was coming up, especially when it comes to the church. And I noticed that, so if I can't sing or preach, that means my presence will not be felt in the church. Or what happens to those people who are into arts and painting? We can't do anything. Or is it that we are not being creative enough and all that? So that's where the whole thing started. And I noticed that most people in the creative space, they become too relaxed with what they have. And even if they are good at what they do, but when we need them to do it, it's like we need you to beg for you to come for rehearsals. And so it started with spoken word and all that. I was not doing spoken word. Yeah, so it began then spoken word and all that. Then my art thing, I became to creative, and it began to research and do other stuff. So after school, when I came, I saw this man who did a live painting. It's called Patrick William Dodu. So I always mention his name. He's the one that triggered the whole thing. So I saw him do that at National Theatre, and I said, wow, I want to do this. But I never learned from him direct. So for me, it's like try and error. And sometimes in my room, I get angry. Yeah, because the thing is not coming. And one time I remember I went to do some at a church, and I flopped at Spintex. Yeah, I flopped like 3 times. I flopped like most like 3 or 4 times.
What was the first feeling like?
Yes, yeah. I feel like the earth will open, and then
because everyone is watching.
Everybody's watching, and you came claiming that you are painting upside down. We've not seen some before. Can't you come and paint direct and be free? Straight, so that we all see what you are doing. He said upside down. You can say, you see, and I did it, and I think Spring of Life. Yes, Spring of Life. The woman of God will remember. I think she also has something in art. She came, took the mic, and my kid brother was also taking a video with his phone. He's not a photographer. He works with Ram Studios. Yeah, so, and then I told him, so he was like, Charlie, I didn't know. I said, so I was like, I asked him, Charlie, what didn't say? I said, boy, shit. So I turned the thing upside down, and the place was quiet. And then, you're giving you time, focus is on you. You've wasted all the time. Let's see what we have. What is this?
Someone different.
And the paint was dripping through, and
Charlie.
It was sad. So I just understand. The woman of God came. Oh, artists with pressure and blah blah spoke.
Wow.
And the one was talking, me, I was going. She was talking, I was going, and I left. And I told myself I'll never do this thing again. For over 2 years, I was not doing live painting.
You stopped?
I stopped, senior. I said I won't do that again.
So what triggered you again?
What triggered me again? I'm the same challenge, the same passion. I said no, I had to do it. I had to do it. And then I came back and it was good. Went for camp meeting, and then amazingly enough, I was in. Okay, I think I should stop that. I was in a particular church. Okay, so I was in Victory Bible Church.
Okay.
Yes, so Tetteh boy, but not in this main branch. Okay. I was in Spring, how do you call it? Sprinter's branch with Pastor Ike, a very great man of God. I really love him so much. So then that's where I started the whole thing, and then went for camp meetings. And sometimes I don't even have money. There's this woman called Auntie Hetty. Yeah. Most of the activities and most of the things that goes on in churches, she'll be there supporting us. Wow. She'll be holding us down. Company, you don't have money, she'll pay for us. Wow. You don't have food, she'll give you money to eat and all that. Yes, so I said that I'll be talking about her all the time, anytime, everywhere I go. Because she has really, I told her yesterday that you've really sustained a talent or a gift, and she was happy. I said, yes, God used you to do a lot. So I came back and the whole thing, and then everyone like, wow. And today, this same thing that I didn't wanted to do has given me a name more than anything else. People don't even see me. They've not really seen my, painting like the ones I did for, okay, we'll come there, so we'll not go there. So people have not really seen, they've seen only the live painting, and they think that's all there is to me. But there's a lot.
Which one painting do you think really put you out there? Among all the paintings that you've done?
I think there was one, I shared it on my status, I think 2 days ago or something. I did a live painting at the conference center. It was a Young African Leaders Summit. Yes, yeah. So it was various students and people from all sort of places, Africa and all that. And I would decide to give myself a challenge to. That's my first time I did a countdown. So the live painting that I'm doing upside down, I'm also giving myself some timing. Okay. So let's say 1 minute. That's 60 seconds. Yeah. So I ask them to count it. And that you don't practice it. That you want to practice yourself and give yourself some time. I don't even do that like in the studio. Yeah. So I come and I said, okay, to make it more vibrant and interesting, I ask them to paint with you by counting. So 1, 2, 200, and by the time they are done with 100, you're also done with the painting. Wow. So, and whilst I'm doing with mixed feelings, afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm doing it with confidence, I'm shaking, my hand is taking the brush, and I can't.
They're all watching at the same time,
and the room was tense, like you could feel it. I'll try and get the video to you. The room was tense and everybody was counting, and these people have not seen some before. Wow. Yeah, and myself, that was the first time. So me too, I wanted to do something. Yeah. And by the time I did a painting of Nkrumah. Ooh. Yeah. So after I was done, I just 100. And I turned it upside down. See, they clapped. They clapped for over 5 minutes. I left the room, went to the washroom, and I was washing my brush. I was just thinking, oh, Father, thank you. I was washing my brush in the washroom, and they were still clapping. I came back, and they were clapping. Wow. See, do I say this? There was this white girl there. I think she speaks French. She can't speak English. And she wants to marry me because of what she saw. Wow. It's like she was surprised.
Wow.
I was shocked. I said, hey, you want to marry me because of
what you're painting?
Like she didn't know what to do, but just,
she was so amazed.
And then I knew it really gave me a certain mindset to what a gift really is and how powerful it is. Somebody ran from the back to the stage, a guy, and came to hug me on the stage. Sorry. Came to hug me on the stage. And for over, let's say a minute, everybody was still clapping. And he hugged me so funny. I was like, wow. So this is how powerful this thing is. Yeah, so it went viral, and people were watching, and anybody who watched the video that I posted was still feeling the same thing that was happening in the auditorium at that time. And the comment section, you could see, hey, I was afraid, and this, I thought you were not able to do, and it did very well. It did very well, yeah. So yeah, that was it.
What's the feeling like whenever you are doing painting?
In what you mean, live painting
Yeah,
or in
like the
general?
live painting.
Live painting. Well, my
What comes to mind? That's
what comes to mind.
yeah.
Well, mm, I can't really. It's like how do I say? Like there's my mind become blank, but know that I'm doing something. All I'm thinking about is
What you
the
are
end
doing.
results. But as to what is going through my mind, you can't really tell. You know, it's like you're doing it, but you can't really say, "Oh, this is why I'm doing this," and I land here and I land here. It's some spontaneous things that come. So it's not something that you are really thinking about as to how to go about them. Yes. So it's like your mind is blank and you're just doing what you're doing. By the time you're done, I mean, you know the end results, but as to the process, as to how to go and where to touch and that, those ones comes as you're doing them. And it makes you understand that this thing is not really you. Because sometimes when I'm done painting, I depend on the crowd to know what I'm doing,
Yeah.
or to make me know that okay, this thing went well.
Okay.
Sometimes when they are done and they are clapping, okay, fine, okay. But I just want to go back to the back, maybe where the auditorium is, and just
listen.
stand there and see. Oh, okay, I think that's good. That is where I become satisfied with it.
Satisfied or
But
fulfilled.
when I'm there, I'm not myself. Yeah, but there are times where people call me to come and do painting for them. Then you know that okay, this is the image you are working on,
Okay.
and then that's you. Sometimes you, after you're done, it's like okay, this okay. Sometimes oh, I could have added this. So it's not like you have all
Things figured out.
figured out. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you do street painting. I want to find out. Do you seek permission from the authorities where you normally do the painting?
So um, no, because the first time I think I did, I tried once, but
Okay.
I realized that it was too frustrating. I tried once. It was around Accra Mall.
Okay.
Yeah, what was that? I think I did a painting of a child. I wanted to do something to inspire the young kids on the street and all that. So when I came, I decided to go and take permission for. What was the office? I think it was at Laboni somewhere.
Okay.
It was frustrating. I'm like, how? These are, and there are even spaces that artists would have wished to work on. Because sometimes I've seen nice walls, you want to, and it's bare. You know, if you're putting artwork on them and it will be beautiful,
Yeah.
why not? You see, but you know, we are here, Nyamano, too rigid, and so me. When I tried once, I didn't want to do anything. I'm like, I'll pick my stuff. Anything I want to do, whatever happens, let it happen. Yeah.
But since then, have you not faced any
No,
kind of challenge from the people around?
no.
As in, don't do it. This a place. Don't.
Okay. No, I don't think. I think the right when you do the things the right way, it becomes more because you're dealing with people and humans.
Yeah.
So, the best thing I do is when I see the place is a bit strategic and people are there, maybe they sell and all that. First thing I do is try to engage the sellers or those who own the place, and then talk to them that oh, I'm an artist and this is what I do, and I would love to use this space for. Is there a problem? Oh no, it's not a problem. And sometimes to the extent that I keep my stuff with them,
Okay.
maybe where they could lock their stuff, then my things will be safe. When I come, I go and pick them up, and then I continue my artwork. Yeah, because carrying the things from where the location is to the back to the studio, sometimes it can be stressful. But most of the times, I take them back to the studio. So I make sure that I finish them that very day.
Okay. Painting on the street with your own resources, without the support of government by anyone, is it not expensive?
It is. It's expensive. It's expensive, but you see, who are you going to blame, and who do you expect to help you? In as much as you can write letters to people to sponsor and all that, most of the time, me, I, I do things because I want to do them. I don't do things because I have a mindset that oh, I said, wait, baby, bra.
Yeah.
And I wait for baby, bra. No, I'm doing it because of you.
Yeah.
And if you see what I'm doing, I think you want to support. That's a blessing. I think I've never done that before. That I'm DMing people. It's one of the difficult things for me to do. Yeah. So I think it has really helped me build character in a certain sense when it comes to my profession.
Okay.
Yeah, when it comes to my profession, I think the one I did for the fathers, that's when I felt like, oh, I mean, the support is because it's going to be a long, um, yeah, a long work. Yeah, so that's when I asked for support. Yeah, and some people supported and all, and if I would have done better.
But I've been monitoring whatever you are doing online, and I see you paint most of our big men and women, the bishops, the reverend ministers, the pastors, during their conventions, their conferences, their summits. How do you do it?
Well, I would say that it's because I decided to put myself or my face in that area, especially when it comes to art, because it was something that was new to the people. And it's like Jometto having a program,
Yeah.
Pastor Zaya having a program, Michael Stacky, who's from, I think it started from Michael Stacky when people got noticed me.
Oh.
So that's why I think Emoji's wife saw me.
Oh, okay.
But then Emoji's wife thing didn't come on. But then that's where the whole thing started.
Okay.
And then it went on like that, and people began to call me. And yeah, then the corporates also came in, the birthdays, weddings, and surprises and all. Yeah, so it was something new in the body of Christ, or something new in the church. So they felt like, oh, I think this will spice up stuff because we've seen the usual all the time. And let's add this, and I think it will help. So that's how come I began to do whatever I'm doing in the gospel space like that. Yeah, I mean, who else? Wanna be?
One of the paintings that caught my eye was Pastor Brian at IS.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's Sondobado took me there.
Oh.
Yeah, because he also got to notice
Your works.
yeah, my works, and came to his house. I went over to his house and we spoke. So I've been going to his place most of the time. And he welcomed me nice. And he was also like, he's still, no. If you even interview and ask him, this guy or bad artist, the live painting thing, he's always, anytime he sees me or he calls me, we're bad guy. It's like, we're a bad guy. It's like, no, you're gifted. You're too much.
He doesn't know how you do it.
That's the only thing he can say. Like, you're too much. You have to do that. And I was like, no, let's go. And then I wanted to go and surprise Pastor Brian for me. I wanted to do something for him, so he took me along. So we went and then we did that. And I think that was the same thing was, how do you call it?
Oh.
Yeah, you saw that?
Yeah, I saw that painting as well.
It was, well, that's the whole book. Yeah. So.
Wow. Wow. With what you have achieved so far in painting, and looking at the younger generations, the younger ones, do you see the fire in them like how you see in yourself?
Well, I think not that they don't have the fire, but this is how I put it. If the message has not been given to you, you cannot run with it.
Yeah.
That's how simple I can put it. And a lot of them too have not make time when it comes to, we talk of, I'm not saying, but when we talk about intimacy and the loss, heartbeat, wanting to see God's agenda. I mean, moving and all that. That's one thing. That's one thing. I think most of them don't have a message. They are just doing what everybody is doing. I mean, if I want to follow the crowd and all that, I would have also said that, Charlie. Then let's stay inside and also come out and be preaching and be prophesying. Yes, but that's not the thing. You have been given a message. That's an aspect of the gospel. And you must throw a certain light there so that the people can also see God from a certain perspective. Most of the thing most of the times I bring people attention to was maybe probably you've not seen in that light before, but when it came to the Ark of Covenant, the Covenant Act or Ark of Covenant, where the people began to create a calf for themselves, and God was angry, right? So he was like, Moses, no, what the people are doing, I really don't love it. But if you don't like it, how is it then that God was very pleased with it when he asked that Bezalel to create the covenant ark? Was it not the same materials that they used for the covenant ark for the calf? Because Aaron asked them that, bring your earrings and all that so that we can use to create them, because he has seen someone that do it. And then he also repeated the same thing. These two are different forms of art from different artists. So the question here is that why didn't God choose Aaron at the first time if he knew that he had the ability to do that? But rather chose Bezalel. He said, this one, I've anointed him. So it's not that you are not an artist, it's that you are not the one chosen for it. Yeah. So I don't blame some of them entirely, but sometimes God also brings up people like us to stir up them and let them know that, Charlie, no, then we can move with it. So as the message has been given to me, that is why we are running the way we are running. Yeah, so somebody else can take it, but it might not be as though or as I'm doing it, or might not do it the way I can do it.
So someone will ask, sorry to cut you, that you are saying the message hasn't been given to them. You are like a messenger now.
Yes, sir.
Why are you not nurturing them to also build up their confidence and everything that needs to be done for them to be like you or be better even than you?
I think I like the way this one is going. So one thing people don't know about me is the ministry aspect of me, because I most of the times feel like the fact that you have been assigned to do something does not necessarily mean you have to come out there and then say, make it known to everybody. But I believe that there's a period of waiting and preparation where you build yourself and the people that God has sent to you. And so for some time, I've been doing, for a long time, I'll say for some time. So I've been doing SHS tour. Okay. I've gone to the SHS schools, a lot of them. So the whole move is Act Impact. Okay. And we say that where art makes known the voice of God. Okay. Yeah, so literally we're using art to preach the gospel. To minister to people. And so the main motive is to raise an army of artists. Okay. Where they are built and being able to dominate the front line and all that. Not necessarily in church, but also in their respectful places, in the fashion place and photography and all that. Because the place is, in a sense, like a bit dirty and messed up. And I think we need some people to go there. And we need to build them. So there are people with me, and there are some of them young ones with me. We have a page. We pray every Tuesdays. We pray all the time. And there are a lot of things that God is leading me to do, and we are doing them gradually in the background, where we don't put everything out there. So there are people we are building and encouraging. And there's this one young guy called Albert. Okay. Yeah, he's also doing well with the light painting. And there's one girl I also want to help. She's called Mimi. I spoke to her. I said, you need to do this. And she's been wanting to do that. So I'm trying to build few people, and also them to become strong people when it comes to the gospel space and art.
That's beautiful. Yeah. That's beautiful. How is the feedback like whenever you visit this SHS?
Oh, it's been amazing. Sometimes I feel like I wish I had the capital, to be going there all the time, because you don't expect these people to give back to you.
Yeah, it's true.
And that is your joy. Yeah. There's one girl with me now. She's called Gladys. Okay. And she's done with uni now. Wow. So I went to Laboni. Yeah, that's where I found them. and a lot of them, but definitely some of them will go, some of them will stay. Those who want to stay and then help them, because they are wild. And when you see certain things like, hey, that kind of, so with time they leave. Some of them too, they can't, the routine, they can't maintain that. And she's with me now. She's grown beautiful. I'm like, hey, when I met this girl, the first time I met her, smallish.
Very smallish.
And when I called her phone, I was talking to her and all that. She was afraid. Someone was crying that I want to know. I said, you are my people. And so I went for visitation for like 3 times. After I was done with the school tour, I went to the school, visit them like 3 times to check up on them. And when I go there, the sons, they are around me, a lot of them, and we are talking, and some of them are happy. And I'm talking, and that's my my joy to see them like they are close, and being able to ask me questions and being able to help them. I like it. I want it, and that's. I feel like I'm made for the youth.
Wow.
Anywhere you go and church
Embraces you.
yeah, they are there and they like my vibe and I like their vibe. They are comfortable around me. I'm not, I just love them. Yeah.
I guess they are drawn close to you because of the passion
Yes.
you exhibit in
around
doing your painting
Yes,
as well.
yes. And I always make them understand that you can do it because it was a bit challenging for me when I was growing up. I mean, I'm just looking at someone who say, this person held my hand. It's like, what do you that kind of thing. And so to find myself here, I always feel that I want to make sure I extend my hand to somebody so that the person can, become better in whatever they are doing. Yeah. If it's not arts, any other thing, I'm there to support.
You recently did an exhibition.
Yeah.
How did it go?
Hidden Beauty, yeah, it was successful. It was successful at the time. I felt like, hey, I mean, will it go well? No, that it's
Being your first time.
I think that was the second time. The first one was, do I say flop? I did not go well. But I mean, it was.
But it's good you came back again.
Yes. Yeah. It was beautiful. The paintings were on point, The people, okay, but so many things happened that did not make the first one go well. Yeah, so the second one, the people showed up, and I think because I learned something too as well, to partner with people, learning how to partner because one of the things, the statement that Prophet Abed had made, my father said, he said, whatever that you are looking for, as in the people close to you, okay, or another person close to you. Yes. So I might not probably have the people or the audience, but this person might have it. And when you partner with the people, with him or her, with the help of his connection and yours, I mean, it becomes a big thing. And I think it went well. And the things are doing well. People are showing interest. I think one was sold. And I mean, if one was sold, that's a good sign. And other people showed interest in it and they want to get it and all that. So it was a great thing. Hidden Beauty. Yeah. It was a great thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So those paintings, are you still selling them?
Yeah, I'm selling them.
Oh, okay.
I'm selling them. If I've been getting calls from the gallery.
Okay.
Yeah, the lady I partnered with at Glaze Studio in Gaboni. So she calls me and says, "Oh, somebody wants this," but I think the person says maybe I want a reduction.
Okay.
So we talk about it. I mean, it's cool. We can. You just have to wait for their feedback, and if they get back, that's.
But is it lucrative painting business? Is it lucrative in Ghana?
Yeah. This time it is. It is where I am right now as to do I say generation? I don't say generation because I mean I would say generation, but era. This
Or
time
season,
I think
yeah.
season I think is doing well. But when I started, I remember when I started, I was trying to go to house to house and street to street. So I was hungry.
Oh my God.
Entered into some bank. I remember the bank.
Wow.
You go entered the place and they sacked me.
Wow.
Yes. And then the watchman, I think the gate man and a friend who was inside, he was outside and his friend was inside. So he asked me, "Oh, painting a saying." And then I said, I mentioned the price to him. And the one inside told the one outside, I said, "What? Monthly pay." I said, monthly pay in the crowd, some house. I went there. There was this lawyer. It's close to our area, but I won't mention his name too. And Ted, some big man, entered there, and they said they even sacked me and said I should go. So mother want to close to our house. Yes. Man, yeah, maybe you see it on social media, but
Today they will be happy if you should
they
pay
don't
for
even,
them.
I mean, they don't, they, if they've seen me, I'm fine, but they've been seeing me in the area, but they don't know where I've been and who I've become. And with time, I think her daughter was interested in the painting. I entered in their house. I went into their house and they came and said, "Oh, I like this," and blah blah. And the man, I think he just came from work, came and saw the painting. I said, "Oh, well, the crowd, won't tired and that and blah blah." Came to kill the vim. And then the lady tell you, "Okay, we'll get back to you up to now. We've not gotten back to you." So the lady didn't take the painting. So I think some of them, they're understanding to this whole thing.
That is one question I wanted to come on. Do you think our people, as in Africa, we have come to understand the work of painting by our painters or artists enough?
No. Yes, I think now, because of the way things are going now, you need to embrace it. Yes, if you don't add it to it, it looks like it's not complete. So when it comes to the art space, the painting and those artists and all that, you need them. Because look at, you want to do shows, you want to promote your stuff, you want to do whatever.
Everything is
house is art, fashion, everything is it. So it's like we've seen it all. So now people are looking for different styles and uniqueness, and when you're able to bring yourself in that space or identify yourself to be a certain way, people will come for you. So I think with a live painting like this was one of the things that who else will you call? You see, so like somebody has mastered what they have, and other artists are there, but they are not doing this one. I have a brother who does that. Chuku.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a brother. Like
Chuku
Chuku the painter. He's my brother. Like we talk, and recently he got married. He's been giving us pressure on the social media. So he got married. He's also into painting. Like I said,
think I saw one of his painting with the little girl on the house. I think they are selling water also.
He
recently
does live painting. So yeah. So aside that, I also do the paintings for hotels and all that. So if you need paintings for that, murals, graffiti, the other guys who are also doing that. And so I think it has to do with the artist.
Okay.
When you become what they want, definitely demand will become. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. If there's one thing or one change you could make in the art industry, what would that be?
In the arts industry, like I'll be a bit biased. Yeah, I would say I think their mindset, the mindset of the people towards art. If you do that, I'll be preaching. I don't like that.
Go ahead.
So I think that okay, it's not entirely about kingdom and God and all that, but I think the purity of the thing it's not seen.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people are abusing or probably misusing, or I don't know the word to use. They are not making the arts look. It's like a dirty
nice,
thing. Yeah. So our approach towards it is everybody's wakes up and say, because I have the gift, let me do this and doing that. I mean, it's showing in our fashion and the way we dress, the way we talk, the way we do our music, the words we speak, and all the painting. Some of them, there are people. Somebody even approached me, texted me on Facebook. Is it 2 years now? There's a lady. It's like, I want you to come and do a painting for me. What is a painting? I want you to paint me naked. Oh, sister, what is that? I want to come and paint you naked.
What kind of temptation is that?
These things are, we practice them. But if I want to further my education and all that, we are doing them in our schools.
Yeah.
If you want to go to our school, masters and all, they do them. We call it still life. So a model comes to pose naked with everything showing.
Now you paint.
You pay him. So only the found this technology pose, and as an artist, you've been given time, like 1 minute, to make sure you sketch the form perfectly. So you see, even though it sharpens your skill, the approach.
Yeah.
So the question too is, what else? There are other things
Could have
we
done,
arrange
yeah.
oranges and all that to do them, beds and go out the sea, and we can do them. But there's a whole lot going on that I think that I wish could change with that mindset. Because when it happens there, when the mindset or the how do we call it, the approach changes, then it also impacts the society.
Yeah, that is true.
Yes, if the mindset or the approach is bad, it's just all about money. Look, it's affecting our kids. It's affecting us, and I'm a victim, and especially your space when it comes to even videography and all that. There are, people who record porn,
Yeah.
people having sex and all that. They post them, and it's one of the industry that is making millions.
True. That is
I
true.
think it's the highest. Like,
Yeah. When you search all the things that what people search for online, it's one of them. Yeah.
That's a space that is making money. The fashion everywhere. Painting. If you want to go high, you want to sell yen kwasiade. You see, but is it supposed to be so?
No, not at all.
But because we have a will, I mean, God allows it. Let it be so. But me, if like you said, the mindset and approach towards it, I think I would love that. Would be let's be a bit decent, Kaka. Yes, honestly, too much. Sometimes it's too much. Yeah.
Okay. Guys, this has been Chat with your brother and your friend Sir Isaac. And today I have in the house Baah the artist. I hope you are enjoying our conversation. But let me ask you this. In the next 3 years, 5 years to come, how do you see painting in Africa?
I'm saying it to be one great space that, it's going to do well. It's going to be accepted, and a lot of people would love to venture or probably involve themselves.
Okay.
And not necessarily have to be an artist to come there.
Yeah.
But there are people called art collectors
Yeah.
who come to take art and all that. And I think it's going to be the next thing because, when it comes to us, there's a story that we have that I think is making now the outside world wanting to know what is happening here. And that is what, will make us become the next big thing.
Okay.
It's happening, and people are doing a lot. And so I think the story that we have as a people or as Africans, is going to sell us and it's going to bring the focus on us. Therefore, it's going to make the space very, what's the word to use?
Attractive.
It's going to be the next gold. Let me put it that way. Yeah. It's going to be the next gold. And so if you're an artist out there, be encouraged. Keep doing what you're doing. And I know the light will follow you soon. Yeah.
That's beautiful. If you give birth and your child says, Daddy, I want to venture into art, would you allow me?
Why are you laughing at?
The way you responded.
No, it's because listen.
You were just thinking about what you went through or what.
No. I mean, I've been through that and seeing how it's stressful and all that. I think I'm going to give my full support to my child.
Yeah.
And let me say this. Maybe one day you post it and remind me or something. Listen, the moment I see that my child, fine, you go to the kindergarten and all that. When you get to where I go to, class 6, and let's say I discover, or once I'm monitoring, I know that, you can sing, you can paint, you can play football, bro. Oh, I know by that time God too by that time I'm also blessed and all that. Listen, I will push my child to further that and to continue with it. And maybe people will insult me for that, but I don't, you are not me and I'm not you. But I'll let me stop the school. Yeah, and the music school.
Yeah, they are.
When they have football academy.
They do.
Now, one KG to classes, but for one thing, is it the right thing you can write? I'll push you there. And see, this is what the people, we say that are before, or the white people are becoming this and all that. At the age of 20, 19, the guy is a master in whatever.
Yeah.
And you are learning from him. And you are here in your studio playing your bass and you are trying to learn his techniques and all. What did he know? What did he know that got him there? Or who was the inspiration behind
what
who he has become and all that? So they push them, they help them to become what they become now. So me, if I see you have it, Charlie, the earlier the better. Me, right now I'm done with school. So when I look back, I'm like, was it for the connection or the people that I meet in life and all that? Maybe aside that. But the set, it's said that
Yeah.
Ghana, all the sets copy. What company? What people? To tell them that they should employ
Employ you because of
yourself.
yourself.
Man can't foul. Yeah, agree and then on foul. Nobody unless that one cry, you have to sell, and we have options whether we'll take yours or we'll take the other. You see, so me, if I see you have the gift, I'll just push you there so that we don't waste school fees, Ghana school fees, body thing and all that. And if you don't pay the school fees, they'll knock you in class. Can you imagine? They'll sack you. I mean, they've sacked me, so
Charlie.
yes. So I don't want my child to see, Brafie, I'm here, I'm helping you. School will pay for it. And even going for my brother, he was not a photographer. He went through primary GSS, we all went school, SS to poly, and after he's done with procurement and all that, he now study under, he's not even a school, he understudy somebody who is into photography. Today he's a professional photographer.
Wow.
People are paying him, working for ministers and all that.
Yeah.
The school give him that.
No.
So sometimes it's not entirely, they should stop that. It's not entirely school. There are people that school work for them, but it's not entirely school. If I find out you have a skill, I'll help you there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How was the feeling like when you heard that this 2-year-old is Liam?
Be bashing me with this thing. I know people have been sending me. People get to send me. Is it a Guinness World Record?
Yeah.
I mean, I was happy. I was excited, but it's like people are not really. Guy, no, yeah, why? But it's like they're attacking me. I say, hey, why have you not done this? You do that. I say,
And it's small boy, I've done it.
and I think somebody asked me that, would I try something like that? And I said, yes, I want to do that. And so, I mean, they should watch out.
So we should be expectant.
Yeah, I think there's a Nigerian guy who did that. Who also did that. But at the point, he wanted to stop. Yes, he wanted to stop. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. And it comes with also support. So I know Ghana, we love our people and we support. And so we should watch out for that space. I'm hoping to do something like that.
So guys, you heard it here. But the artists want to try Guinness Book of Records in painting. So watch out for it.
It's going to be live painting. And 2 seconds crowd.
We'll do it. And we'll all be there to support you. Yeah. But it's been a long talk.
Yes.
How does the future look like for Baah the artist?
The future is very bright, and I have a lot to do, and I want to see myself being established when it comes to the art space. So I want to see myself. I want to see myself having a gallery and a big studio, and also a school. As the name, I'll keep it. Yes, so I want to see myself have a school and then have branches in all other countries. Not all, but I mean some other countries, and especially in Africa. And also when it comes to the young ones on the street and all that, my heart is for them. So anything street, I mean, if it would take me to take them from the street and give them a skill or build them in that space, I'll do that. So I want to bring people from the street and inspire them to become. I mean, if you're there and you're not doing anything, and this one can give you something to it, I want to do that to help the young ones on the street and the less privileged people. Yeah.
That's beautiful. If someone wants to engage your services, how would they reach you?
I mean, I'm on all social media platforms, Baah the Artist. So BAAHTHEART. All right, then IST, artist, Baah the Artist. So you can call me. Is it allowed to give my number?
Yeah, it's allowed.
You can call me 054-887-4103.
Okay.
Yeah, 054-887-4103. You can WhatsApp me, call me, send me a DM, and I don't think I've let any message on read. on Facebook, Instagram. I think someone even texted me on, sent me a message on Facebook, and we're talking. And I don't know what happened. I don't know whether the person was off. And then the person went back and she went to my profile and see and came and said, the body artist.
The person forgot
I was like, hey, man, you have replied, man. It's like I'm even, me, I respond to every message, everyone. So the person was shocked. They was like, oh, yeah, no, I don't do that. There's no message on Red. Then I've not seen it. So I'm cool like that. I'm just free.
Baah is cool like that.
Yeah.
Reach out to him.
Even me coming here, it looks like I didn't want to come, kind of. Yeah, I thought you thought that I won't come because I said, what did I say?
He said you were going to get back.
Yes, and I said, hey, your place near Wapao. I said something like that.
But before we go, let me ask you this, because I know if I don't ask, a lot of my fans, my followers will not be happy with me.
Yeah.
Are your paintings not expensive?
Oh, expensive. I don't think compared to other artists, I don't think I'm expensive.
Okay.
I don't think I'm expensive at all. Yeah, there are people who encounter me, or who have encountered me, and go like, oh, I don't think you're worth it, and the work you produce. So you genuinely, when you see the quality of work that we produce, and you see the price,
Very moderate.
it's okay. If
Yes,
oh, if me walk other side now, oh, right.
I understand.
I'm even sad because sometimes it's like it's my own. And when you don't, when you're not careful, you'll be forced, and then at the end you are bitter, angry at yourself, and it's like what I'm doing in cry. It's like I'm not, And these are the same people who come to you and tell you that, oh, why are they way
You don't have to.
kunika hey. So them there, you follow them.
So guys, you heard him. He said his paintings are very moderate. The pricings are very moderate. So please patronize him.
Yes.
He's a Ghanaian.
Yes.
We have always been preaching, buy made in Ghana goods, buy made in Ghana goods. He's one of us.
Yeah.
Let's patronize him and his services. And I believe as we do so, we put cash in his pocket for him to do more. He wants to impart more lives.
Yeah.
So let's assist him, let's help him to undertake or undergo that particular journey. And as we do so, God will bless us well. Once again, thank you so much for doing the watching. It's been a wonderful one with Baah the artist.
Yes, sir.
Please go to his social media platforms, follow him, and God will bless you. Thank you so much. My name has been. Guys, thank you so much. I'll see you in our next episode. It's a bye for now.